Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Radhika. I'm a second year medical student at Queen's University Belfast, and today I wanted to make a video on how to make friends at university. This was definitely something that I was super worried about before starting university. I was just worried that I would have no friends, no one to socialize with, no one to sit beside in lectures, and I know that a lot of people feel the same way before starting, so hopefully this video helps you feel less nervous, less alone when it comes to friendships, and also I just hope I can give you like 5 or 6 good tips on how to just meet new people at uni and just, I don't know, like have a good time. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get started. Tip number 1, do not expect to meet your people in the first week. I had to put my glasses on because my eyes are massively undercorrected, but I wanted to say that don't go into Freshers Week with the expectation that you are going to meet your people in the first week. There's so much to do, and putting so much pressure on yourself to find really good friends and to try and like make a group. If you force a connection with someone, it's not gonna be a good connection. It's going to be kind of superficial. You want to actually just meet as many people as you can. You want to gain confidence when it comes to talking to people. You want to build trust, and all of that takes time. It doesn't come in 1 week. And this is something that I feel a lot of people struggle with because social media, TV shows, movies, they portray uni as being the place where you find your people, but that all takes time, and give it some time. I know that for myself and for a lot of my friends, we all started becoming friends with each other in like November, December time, not during September, October. Like I would say you need a month to actually settle into uni, and definitely do try and go in with the expectation that you're just going to meet a lot of people, some of whom you're going to get along very well with, some you might not, and that's okay. This is why I wanted to mention it at the start. You cannot force connections with people, and you cannot have deep connections with everyone you meet. You might have more superficial friendships, people that you go to the gym with, but those aren't necessarily the people that you eat dinner with. You can have as many friends as you want, but you're not going to have a deep connection with everyone, and that's okay, and that's completely natural, and it's part of, I think, the university experience. So don't put lots of pressure on yourself, because otherwise I think it can just get frustrating. Tip number 2 is to go to lectures. Whilst it can be incredibly tempting to skip lectures, I do think that from personal experience, skipping lectures is not really worth it, especially if you're trying to make friends. Think about it, you're going to be in a lecture hall with so many people. You have so many different people to like form good connections with and make friends with. I think it's especially true in the first few months, because I feel like after that time people do start skipping, especially closer to exams. Often after lectures, my friends and I, we would go just for coffee or for tea, or we would go to the library and study together, and those small moments I actually really did cherish in my first year, and I can't wait to do again in second year. Tip 3 is to join a society. Probably the easiest way to make friends in uni is to just get out of your room and do something, whether that's trying something new that you've never done before, or honing in on a skill, or just joining a society which is like course related. I think it's so important to join societies because you meet so many good people. If you watch my freshers video, I did mention that in Freshers Fair you can sign up for societies. I think it's a really good opportunity to make friends. I actually became closer with 2 of my friends just through doing society activities and also just going for events. I also met a few older students that I became friends with when I went for like some of the more medical related society events, and yeah, like it's really, I think, such an easy way to like get to know people. Sometimes people can struggle with a routine, but a lot of societies have dedicated days, let's say maybe a Tuesday evening or a Wednesday evening, where they have their events on, and so I feel like it can help as well, because if you commit to something, especially with a friend, it can help you become closer. My friend and I, we actually committed to going to chess society, and it was really fun because we got to talk outside of a university setting. We were trying a new activity that we both really enjoyed. We made friends at the society event itself, and yeah, overall we had a really good time. Tip number 4, group chats. I actually met a couple of my friends through group chats on Facebook. If you search up on Facebook like your university's name and then freshers, or your university's name and then the course that you're doing, you will find group chats, and I swear there's a group chat for literally everything. Whenever I was in my first year, I remember a girl putting into like one of the medicine group chats that I had joined, does anybody want to meet to go for a walk? And I actually went for a walk around campus with, I swear there must have been at least 30 of us, and it was so nice because I actually met a couple of people then that I could go to freshers events with, but also I swear like it was so wholesome. We were all just talking, getting to know each other before the course started, which was pretty important I think for my like self-confidence. And if you're part of groups and nobody's really active in it, why not try and take the first step, put a message in and ask, does anybody want to meet? Does anybody anybody want to go around campus for a walk, meet for tea and coffee? Like, there are probably people out there that are scared to take the first step, and sometimes you have to put yourself out there and do it yourself if you want to like meet new people. I know it can seem daunting, but there's probably somebody out there that's just too scared to do it themselves but really wants to meet people, and it's first year, everybody wants to make friends. Tip number 5 is to try a night out. I know this is really obvious because everybody goes on nights out in freshers, but actually like it's a really good way to make friends and just, I don't know, like enjoy yourself, live in the moment, dancing, singing to good music, good vibes overall. I think because I do have quite a diverse audience, especially I know a lot of my audience is made up of South Asian gals like myself. I feel like I do need to say this because sometimes people can be a little bit like nervous or iffy about these things. You do not have to drink alcohol to enjoy a club, nor do you have to dress a certain way in order to fit in. And if people make you feel like that, then they're probably not good people or people you want to be with. I have gone to clubs fully covered, fully sober, and I have really enjoyed my night out because I go for good music, to meet new people, and also just to dance. If you're looking for cool, maybe unique events to do, I would definitely recommend checking Eventbrite. That's what I've been doing recently, and I've found some like really cool things that I'm excited to go for. I'd also recommend following maybe like your local like travel pages on Instagram because often they know like the best deals, the best places to go. Also, they have a lot of things like, you know, for meeting new people, making friends, like girls' nights, things like that. So yeah, definitely trying a night out once in a while can help you exchange a few numbers and meet new people as well. Just an idea I wanted to throw out there. So I've given 5 pieces of advice and I've been super honest. But the last thing I really just want to quickly touch on before I wrap this video up is not restricting yourself to one friend group. I have done this in the past, and I feel like when you restrict yourself to one friend group, sometimes you might not really have that many common interests with your friends, but you feel like you're betraying them in a way if you try and you like go and pursue other friends who have similar interests whilst still being in that friend group. But don't feel like that at all. Like, I think with university, one thing I love is that I can meet so many new people and I can meet people that I have different interests with. I'm a student ambassador for Queen's, and therefore I've met a few people through my job, which is really cool. I have met people just by going to the gym and going to different sporting events. I've met my flatmates through like socializing. I have met people that were in my accommodation last year who also studied medicine. I've got like a study group that I'm part of. Not to say that I'm close with all of those people to the same level. Yes, some I'm more closer with than others. We're all friends. And that's the thing. You don't have to restrict yourself to one group. Being a good person, being honest with yourself about what you want in a friend, recognizing that, you know, nobody's perfect. You're not going to find everything in one person, but rather just as long as you are like chill about it, I think naturally you will attract good people in your life. At least that's the way I look at it, and I'm very grateful for like the friends that I have. I feel like I just need to end my video saying that. So on that note, I think I'm going to wrap this video up here. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about making friends or any other university related questions, please leave them down below and I will try my best to answer. Stay safe, and I will see you next week for another video. Bye!